Muy buenas, queridos amantes, aventuras, soy Nimucha y estamos en un capítulo de Dragon Age. Estamos como siempre junto con Cristina, Kega. Y vamos a hacer rápidamente, porque ya hemos hablado con todo el mundo. Creo que hablemos con todo el mundo, ¿verdad? Sí, yo creo que se habló con todo el mundo. Porque como ahora vamos a ir a un evento gordillo.
Hay un juicio.
Ya, pero ya después vamos a juntar dos, por ejemplo, que no sea solamente uno en uno. Creo que se habló con todos. Se habló, a ver, 2 segundos, vamos a abrir el mapa. Se habló con Barry, con Vivienne, se habló con Josephine, se habló con Cole, se vio con Sera, con Toro de Hierro, con Cassandra, que ocurrió eso. También con Blackwall, es verdad que está cortando lo de los troncos. Yo creo que se hizo todo. Se hizo todo. Ha pasado otra semana más para la gente del vídeo. Ya hace...
Más,
Sí, claro.
menos 2.
Desde el último vídeo, sí. Han pasado bastante, ya estoy...
Bueno, que yo estaba ya mala.
Estaba malo en el último vídeo, ¿no os acordáis que Cristina estaba mala en el último vídeo?
Mala.
Pues seguimos mala. Ayer estuve malísimo, ayer quería jugar, pero estuve malísimo de la barriga. Yo no puedo tomar cocina con lactosa, me hice gracioso y tomé cosas con lactosa. Y me sentó como el culo, pero como el culo, ¿eh? Nueva operación desbloqueada. Alianzas, forjar un camino. ¿Ah? Alianzas, forjar un camino. Ah, pues vale para todo el mundo. Sombra sobre Denery, el amuleto. ¡Ah, mira! Vamos a hacer el amuleto de Cole. Vamos a hablar con él, venga, vamos a hablar con él. Eso sí. Esas cosas graciosas sí. Vale, duro en alta ciudad o contactar con la leyenda de Ferelden. Creo que vamos a ponerle el AME. 15 horas. Vale, mira, como vamos a ir al baile y del baile no vamos a poder seguro pasar hasta dentro de bastante tiempo, o si no, seguramente mañana la vamos a mandar y ya está. Vamos a mandarle y ya está. Y ya que mañana volvemos y que esté hecho, ya está. ¿Problemas con el feudo celestial?
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things?
Yo iría yo primero iría a la operación esta de los templarios rojos. O la invitación del RAL.
Ay, pues sí. Aquí está. Ah, amigo.
Ah, pero es de poder.
Es de poder. Los templarios rojos han tomado un antiguo puerto enano en Costa de la Tormenta. ¿Recordáis que siempre no podíamos ir a la de la Costa de la Tormenta? Pues esto es lo que la activa, gente. Pequeños ataques iniciales podrían asegurar la zona adyacente y desviar la atención de los templarios respecto al gran plan. No queremos llamar la atención demasiado pronto. Mi agente encontró una manera de entrar a la fortaleza y en verdad es lo mismo. En verdad es lo mismo. Pues seguimos malos, gente. Seguimos malillos, la verdad.
¿El AR? Entonces, ¿la
Sí.
invitación del AR?
No vale la Eliana.
Bueno, es mejor porque la tienes ocupada.
Podríamos enviar a un campeón, aunque no convendría ganar. Los feranos son muy rencorosos. Os pido disculpas, pero ¿qué es esto? El Banón de Calón forma parte de mi dominio y está vacío. Ah. Me gusta Josephine esta vez.
Sí.
No que simplemente cure en lucha y ya está. Me gusta Josephine.
Let us begin.
Siempre es bueno tener aliados.
Pues no estoy ni... ha pasado tanto tiempo que noto hasta raro los cascos.
¿Y
Ay, Dios
arriba?
mío, lo de Jenny todavía no está hecho. ¿Qué es esto del colegio de
Esto
magos?
será de la Vivian. Vivian. Demasiadas horas. Mira.
Espera. Deberíamos enviar a gente que evacúe en el colegio. Que lo evacuado vayan a feo. Vale, ese me gustaba Leliana. Más que ocupar el colegio con Cullen. Este tampoco se puede. El problema de la Jenny. Este está completado. Vale, me gusta Josefina aquí.
Mira las otras dos que tienen ahí arriba. No, en el otro mapa.
Ya, pero espera.
Espera, minuto.
Esta. Se me ha cerrado una ciudad amenazada por los ejércitos tenebrosos. Antes de enviar nuestra fuerza, subieron que investiguemos. Nadie en todo el mundo mejor que los guardias grises para enfrentarse a los ejércitos tenebrosos. Esta es su ocasión de lucirse. Me encanta Cullen, es perfecto.
9 minutos, en 9 minutos ya lo tienes. Listo.
Vamos a hablar con Coulanda. Pues eso, gente, es decir, que todavía nos estamos desperezando, ¿vale? Nos estamos desperezando todavía. Que estamos aquí... Que vaya, que todavía no... Así que... Si estoy un poco lento, ya sabéis. Y estuve malísimo, tío, pero malísimo. Qué pena. Y todos estos días en general me encontraba mal, sin ganas. Y digo, tío, voy a obligarme a grabar. Así que nada. Vamos a ver lo de Cole, qué es lo que ocurre. Si es que me da la gracia o hay que tomar una decisión importante o qué. Están chulísimas las canciones de la taberna, ¿eh? Toma, hijo, toma.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
Dale el amuleto. Ah, esto... ¿Esto de qué es?
What do you think of what happened at Adamant?
What do you want to hear?
Nube.
The nightmare said terrible things to all of us. You included.
Hostia, es que como lo llevemos...
Said it was like me. No, I was like it. Worse, a lie, twisted to hurt unless it isn't. I help the hurt, then make them forget so I fly free. It steals their fear.
Claro, es muy diferente. Hacen lo mismo, pero es diferente.
Forget for me. It's for them, easier for them, but it's for me too, so I can wash clean. I'm not like it. I'm not. I'm
Pobrecilla.
me. And if I'm not, you'll stop me. You'll kill me.
Creo que le va a gustar de decirle que te mataré. Porque Cole siempre es de... Si hago algo malo, deténme. Creo, ¿eh? Creo. De todas maneras, como hemos guardado hace nada, pero juraría que le gusta que esto.
If you start hurting innocent people, I'll kill you.
Good.
¿Ves?
Before was wrong.
Él es como... Cógeme con la cadena y si me porto mal, tírame. ¿Sabes? Es mucho de ese estilo. Lo tengo pillado, ¿eh?
Sí, porque yo hubiera dicho lo contrario.
Se fuera molestado, como diciendo, la gente es más importante que yo.
What do you think she was?
Helpful.
That isn't an answer.
It was hers. Spirits aren't able to do what I do, but I can. I am me. She was her, whatever she was.
What did you think of the Grey Wardens?
They obeyed orders to hurt people they were supposed to protect. They were like the bad Templars. You should have banished them.
Nubi.
You seem to be uncomfortable in the Fade.
Yes, wrought, right and rigid. Can't relax, can't release.
Creo que hablemos con Sola y ni siquiera había una conversación nueva, ¿verdad? Lo de Sola fue un poco como... Uf. Es verdad que durante todo el velo estuvo hablando durante todo el velo, pero...
Not like that. It should be like me.
What did you think of the
Simplemente...
fortress?
Pues está muy guay esto, no me esperaba esto, ¿eh?
I couldn't feel through the fear. This time it was sad. Too much pain, darkness. They die in waves against the wall, bleeding, but the blood inside is the same. No one should live there. Bad
Oye,
things
mira lo de si ha hecho cosas
I'll talk
raras.
to you
A
later.
ver si
How do you
No,
se
porque...
ha completado.
No creo. No hemos escuchado a nadie de la fortaleza. Creo que eso tiene que ser por el patio, porque es por la zona que menos vamos.
So, Cole, someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers.
Creo que tenemos que encontrar el barril.
safer there?
¿Ves?
Pregunta algo más, vale.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know? I'm here.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp. What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
Yo le diría la primera.
Are you ready, Cole?
Sí, porque con lo cuestione le va a
I
molestar.
can't
No le gusta que le
make me a
cuestionen.
monster. Ah!
What was that? Oh, what are you doing to the kid?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
Me gusta la de Barrick.
Le va a molestar.
No, a mí me gusta. A mí me gusta la de Barrick. ¿Qué quieres que te...
I'm not certain exactly what Cole is.
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
We'll find whatever is preventing the amulet from working, and we'll make it right.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Sure. All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
No le va a gustar, pero tiene razón, Barrick.
Yo ahí siempre me mato consolas, la verdad. ¿Quieres dejar ya el mando?
Perdón. Sí, es que estoy de acuerdo. No le va a gustar, y sobre todo ya que he ganado, pero es que, tío, tampoco tengo que cohibirme. Es que pienso igual que Barrick.
If I see a way to protect Cole without taking away whatever he is, I'll use it. But Cole clearly needs our help.
Ah, pues mira,
I'm
quería
not
que le iba a
saying we
molestar y
do
no.
nothing. But that ritual of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Se van a pelear. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Cargando.
¿Por qué?
Te está mandando a otro lado.
¿Pero qué cojones?
Sí, estás continuando call. ¿No te han liberado?
¿Hay que hacer la decisión ahora?
Me imagino que sí.
Joder, no me lo esperaba. Eso, la decisión es gordísima.
Te han mandado a Risco Rojo.
This should get me through the month.
Pero ni va a hacer lo de la
sí.
Give me
divina.
a moment.
¿Es divina?
Bueno, divina, lo del baile. Ay, Dios mío.
Greetings. Can I help you?
You.
No, pero-
You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The spire.
Cole, stop!
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I
Tranquilo,
have to kill him
tranquilo,
back.
tranquilo.
Before anyone gets killed, I need to know what's going on.
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the spire at Valroyo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And
Ah,
I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
uy, qué rápido.
If Cole was an apostate, That'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to.
Hostia, pues no sé qué decirle, tía.
A ver lo que te dice. Arriba.
Solus? We cannot let Cole kill the man.
Vale, ya sabemos lo que
I don't
tenemos que hacer.
think anyone was going to suggest that, Chuckles.
Cole is a spirit. The death of the real Cole wounded him, perverted him from his purpose. To regain that part of himself, he must forgive.
Come on. You don't just forgive someone killing you.
You don't. A spirit can.
Varric?
The kid's angry. He needs to work through it.
A spirit does not work through emotions, it embodies them.
But he isn't a spirit, is he? He made himself human, and humans change. They get hurt, and they heal. He needs to work it out like a person.
You would alter the essence of what he is.
He did that to himself when he left the Fade. I'm just helping him survive it.
Before I decide anything, I need a clearer picture of what happened.
It seems the real Cole was an apostate, captured and taken to the Circle by Templars.
Who aren't known for their gentle nature.
As the young man starved to death in a dungeon, his pain caught the attention of a spirit, likely one of compassion.
Compassion?
An uncommon spirit, certainly, and all too fragile when its efforts to help prove to be in vain.
Me gusta siendo más humano.
Que me gusta más.
No le va a gustar a nuestro amigo, pero es que a mí me gusta que sea más humano. Lo malo es que pierde sus poderes, pero es que me gusta que sea más humano. Lo siento.
Cole will never grow into a real person.
¡Lo aprueba
until he comes
mucho!
to terms with
Sí,
what happened.
Cole quiere ser humano.
Leave it to me. All right, kid. You want revenge? Come with me.
Lo único que se cabrea es sola.
Lo aprueba mucho, ¿eh?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry isn't going to help him now, is it, kid?
No.
Then pull the trigger and put him down like a mad dog. Do it.
No!
How you doing, kid? Feel any better?
No.
You can't make it all just go away. I learned that the hard way.
Forget.
No. He needs to remember. You too.
Qué listo Barry, no se la ha cargado.
Lo da Bianca sin munición.
En plan, te sientes mejor apretando el gatillo y él no. Está muy bien, ¿eh? Está muy bien. Barry sabe lo que se hace, tío. Que a mí me gusta más Barry, ¿yo qué quiere que te diga?
Ay, esto tiene consecuencias en uno de los DLC.
¿Y qué hacemos?
For all
Nadie
we
dice
know,
que sean malas.
the amulet will now never function. Cole remains vulnerable to binding.
No, he isn't. The amulet didn't work because he's too human, right?
Sabe el tío, ¿eh?
Maybe now the kid's also too human for that binding magic to work on him.
I hope you're right.
It still hurts. When do I stop hurting?
Being with your friends can make you feel better.
Come on, kid. Let's go for a walk. It'll clear your head.
The left hand misses a friend with 2 different names. She's hurting, sad, alone, but everyone can see me now. They remember. How do I put honey in Leliana's wine without her noticing?
I can help with that.
Está aprendiendo de
It
Barry.
is good that he is not entirely changed, however
dicho?
human he becomes.
Hostia, mira. A mí me gusta, ¿eh? Yo creía que va a tener una reacción peor solas, ¿eh?
¿Qué has dicho de Barrick?
Que está aprendiendo de Barrick.
Hombre, no tiene de otra manera.
¿Dónde está solas?
¡Se ha mirado!
Pues me ha gustado, ¿eh? Al final, mira la acepta.
Tienes una misión en Barrick. A mí me encanta.
Al final no vamos a entrar al baile, ya te lo digo yo,
Something
¿eh?
you wanted to talk about?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered.
Vete a la mesa porque tu link ya terminó, ¿eh?
Thanks,
Bueno,
Varric.
no tiene...
No problem.
Y ahora otra vez con...
La misión estará por arriba.
Pues ya que estamos, nos vamos a salir de aquí. ¿Y esa?
Era Cole, me imagino. ¡Toro!
¿Qué cojones?
Ah, come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
¡Joder!
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium.
¿Y qué? ¿Eso es
They're
bueno,
ready
no?
to work with us. With you, boss. The Conari and the Inquisition joining forces.
¡Hostia!
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step.
¿Qué pasa?
They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My charges, you, maybe some backup.
¿Tío de fuera?
Ese.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Kunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
No sabe
You
dónde
don't seem
está
entirely
cosa.
happy about this.
Mira, debe ser
No,
que se ha
I'm
caído la
good.
mosquitera.
It's,
Ah, pues muy posible.
I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
Vamos a decirle a vecino que quiere que se extienda.
I thought Kunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah, just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
Bueno, a ver lo que dice Cristina. Y menos que está a punto de venir. O que se habrá caído algo.
I think the Inquisition could use
¿Ha caído
some
alguna
help
botella o
from
algo?
the Kunari.
Nada, todo está correcto.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Dicen que no se fía mucho de... Ya está. Dice que simplemente que no se fía mucho. Bueno, que no se fía. Que no creía que iba a llegar el día en el que él viera como los Kunari, ¿no? Se iban
Hacer una alianza.
a hacer una alianza o a poder hacer del mundo.
I'm glad you came to talk to me.
¿No?
May I
¿Qué haces
ask
a ti
how
ahí?
things are, now that you're more human?
It hurts. Everything hurts. Everyone
yo no me había
remembers
fijado
me
en ello.
now. I can only make them miss me for a few heartbeats. But I'm real. More real, anyway. And I understand more than I did.
You're still able to sense the feelings of others, aren't you?
Yes, I still feel things, flashes of their minds. Pain, hurt, all of it. It's not so loud anymore. I make more noise myself, so I don't hear as much unless I want to. I remember more things, though. It lets me learn.
No voy a cambiar hasta su forma de hablar,
I sometimes see why something I said would bother Cullen. Maybe I'll do it less.
What's the difference between you and a spirit now?
Spirits are... they just are. Most of them sense something that interests them and stick to it. They don't remember much. It keeps them pure, but it also keeps them from learning, from growing. I wanted to help people, but I only knew enough to do it in the simplest way. Now I can see more. I also want to hit people a lot. Varric is helping with that.
Are you still physically the same, or are you fully human?
I was always fully human. I can do everything
No hay
I could
música,
do
qué
before,
raro que no haya música.
except make people forget. The way I move comes from my mind, not my body. As long as I remember some of the Fade, it remains. My body is just like the real Cole's. Except that he was a mage. I'm not.
Why aren't you a mage?
I can't know for sure, but the real Cole, his father beat him, killed his mother. His sister might have died, too. I don't know if that was real or what the demon made me think. Then the Templars threw Cole in darkness and starved him, all because he had magic. He thought that if he didn't have magic, I'm what he wanted to be. Him, but normal. So no one would hurt him.
Why can't you make people forget you anymore?
Because I'm real. The forgetting was for both sides. They weren't frightened by me, and I wasn't hurt by them. Making people forget was a defense against people attacking me, and having what they saw in me stick. Because I'm real, everything sticks. Whatever people think or feel about me stays.
Can you still help people if you can't make them forget?
It's harder. I can't start over if I do it wrong. But seeing me changes them. They know a person wants them to hurt less. That helps.
I'll talk to you
Mira a ver si
later.
puedes hablar con ella.
Ha madurado bastante, ¿eh?
You are a quick learner. Be careful.
Ah.
Old pain, shadows forgotten from dreams too real. This side is slow and heavy, but here is what can change.
How'd you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Y te lo llevas.
¿A dónde?
¿Dónde?
¿Qué cojones?
Menudo baile, ¿no?
¿Pero esto qué es, tío?
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. May I bring a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your guest?
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Ghislaine White to start. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
No come, de
He
verdad.
saw me. They all see me.
I'm glad you've allowed them to.
I don't know if I did. I find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
I told you about Reese, the mage who could see me, my friend. My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
Cole, if this is troubling, we don't have to talk about it.
Gentle. You watch me walk into darkness over and over, and you always worry. Thank you. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend. That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
Mira que si escondes del miedo.
You're covering the fear with laughter.
No. This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
Me gusta mucho siendo humano, tío.
A mí también, a mí también. Y para mí es la mejor decisión.
El otro se fuera vuelto como...
Además tienen cositas buenas.
Yo qué sé, no me gusta mantenerlo como espíritu, tía. Creo que lo hice una vez y no me gustó, no...
Yo siempre lo he hecho humano y nunca me arrepentí.
Yo tampoco, yo creo que eso es lo importante, tomar una decisión y no arrepentirte, ¿sabes? Hay que hablar con Cullen, que está ahí dejando su droga. Esta tía, hasta que no hagamos su misión, nada. ¿Dónde está Cullen? ¿Cómo voy para Cullen? ¿Por aquí?
Para ahí. Aunque podías haber ido desde Cole, pero bueno. Hay una
¿Desde Cole?
puertecica.
¿Hay una puerta?
Sí, arriba hay una puerta.
¿Y dónde te deja?
Mira a tu derecha. Ahí.
Ah, coño. No ve la niña. ¿Cómo te sabes tú todo eso?
Porque he jugado muchas horas al Dragon Age.
Ya, claro, porque está constantemente en la habitación de Cullen.
Claro, también. Y te ha ido, Cullen, de Cullen. Y
¿Dónde
yo
está?
que Cullen que está ahí atrás.
¿Aquí?
¡No! Esa es la habitación de Cullen. Mírame si pasa algo. ¡Ahí!
¿Qué?
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentecost.
¿Qué?
Ya está. Que Cullen está donde Cassandra.
¿Dónde? ¿Cassandra? ¿Cassandra?
Cassandra, ahí abajo. ¿Y dónde está Cassandra? Te lo ha dicho.
¿Qué cojones? ¿Para qué? Aquí hay una misión. Ah.
You asked for my opinion and I've given it. Why would you expect it to
Pero que
change?
está enfadándose.
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would
¿Qué le
you
pasa?
rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
¿Qué te pasa?
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes, and I respect his decision.
As do I. Not that he's willing to listen. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Me gusta mucho el acento de Cassandra, tío. Acento... No diría tampoco francés, pero tiene un acento muy curioso y la verdad que me gusta.
Me encanta cómo lo dice.
¿Verdad? It's not necessary. La manera que lo dice, la verdad que... Coño.
Habla un inglés, es un inglés muy melodioso.
Sí. La verdad que, coño, las cosas como son. Para tener un aspecto tan rudo, la cara tan cuadrada, la armadura que no se la quita ni para dormir, poco femenina. Y la verdad que me gusta mucho, ¿eh?
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Al menos esas fallas me encantan. No se
As
lo
long as
diga.
you weren't aiming at me, I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were...
Joder, nunca había visto esa respuesta.
I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars,
Que lo
my
tiene
friends,
traumatizado,
were
¿eh?
slaughtered.
Es lo peor. Lo pasó muy mal el pobre.
I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
Me gusta este. El ahora no me gusta más como amigo. Dice, no. No lo necesitas.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over. If you want it to be.
Nada de una
I
orden.
don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Que te diga?
Es distinto.
Claro, tú siempre has sido pareja.
No, pero es que es distinto. Ah, bueno, tú sabes de que si tú eres una maga en el 1, una maga humana en el 1, él reconoce que estuvo enamoradete de ti.
¿De quién es esto? Pero Barry no tiene nada que decirme, compadre. Vamos a ver si está sola por aquí. Ay, hoja.
Lathaline.
Celine, te llamo.
No dice
I'd
nada.
like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
Habla con Dorian a ver si dice algo de Cole. Aunque no creo.
Tell me about the old memories you found in
Dice
the
ella
Fade.
lo mismo.
I saw a young Canary working in a simple kitchen.
Creo que cada vez que te cuenta una cosa, la prueba. Entonces te cuenta cosas diferentes. Entonces que me cuente cosas. Es verdad. Vale, entonces es como que un cuentacuentos. Entonces cuéntame.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
Que es cada vez que tú le preguntas. Tú esto no lo hacías, ¿no?
¿Yo para qué le voy a preguntar esa mierda?
Y ya cuando llega un punto, yo decía, yo digo, qué raro que todo el mundo tiene una misión, que yo ya he hecho la de él, pero qué raro.
There remains no word for what I was.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed.
Siempre son diferentes la historia.
Tribesmen. The trees and weeds
Es un
had not been cleaned
cuentacuento.
off, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the
Y cada vez
trinkets
que le da,
that
aunque sea, te suma más uno, aunque sea.
long abandoned. But the world feared that she might return.
Hostia, pues si cada vez
We'll
que...
talk later.
Goodbye. How can I help?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You've taken his army. He lacks the conventional forces to take Orlais. He must see Orlais destroyed utterly by whatever means possible, not merely thrown into chaos.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I have shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more
Ah,
stories.
mira. Dice que ya no tiene más.
Goodbye.
Que ya no tiene más.
Habla con Dorian. a ver si
Sí,
dice
espera. No creo que me diga nada, pero espera. ¿Por qué tienes
algo.
dos...?
Cuidadito con la que tiene al...
Porque a las malas tenemos que saltarnos la cena o algo. Que creo que la cena no se pueden saltar.
What's his name?
Are you worried
Por
for
a-
me?
Fue justamente cuando aparezco yo.
A little of
Cuando
column
aparezco
A,
yo
a
se
little of
cortó
column B.
completamente el juego.
I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh,
Pues hace nada importante.
don't worry,
Ya,
I'll
pero ¿qué
protect
hacemos?
you.
Ah,
We'll
mira.
just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Me gusta la primera.
Ya, lo sé,
You're
lo
a
sé.
friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
What were you talking about?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, dark spawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the free marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such, some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
Esto no, deberíamos cerrarlo, ¿no? No tenemos tres prioridades. Es que digo, ¿cuál será? El bueno, pues este.
Pero obviamente.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Bueno. Pues lo que estoy viendo entre lo de Toro y entre lo de Varric, creo que hoy no hay baile.
No, hoy no hay baile.
Con teoría es que hemos avanzado muy rápido. Con el padre, con la escena de acostarnos. Y hay escena nueva.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
That's the Dorian I know. Critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went
Hostia,
in.
está la escena, ¿lo llevo o no lo lleves? Esta es la escena de... Alistair, joder, es que no sé si aprendí mucho o perdí mal Alistair, porque es que como lo más remarcable. O fue horrible, porque en verdad es una mierda el sitio ese.
Fue horrible.
Yo creo que fue horrible, porque tuvo que elegir, estuvo lleno de pesadillas.
It was like walking in a nightmare, but everything was real. I couldn't...
Lo lleve o no lo lleve, en verdad es lo mismo, ¿eh?
It's as I thought.
Es más o menos lo mismo, ¿eh?
Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real
Es exactamente la misma escena si lo llevas que si no lo llevas. Entonces...
That you made it out at all is a miracle for which I'm profoundly grateful. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison...
It would have been easier if you'd been with me.
Without question. but I'm rather glad I wasn't.
No sense of adventure? That's
Es
surprising.
que creo que le tiene miedo.
I've not your talent for survival, and not everyone is as discerning
Creo que
as
le tenía
I.
miedo, no le gustaba el
If you
velo.
can walk in the fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what
Qué raro que le haya dicho dos cosas de amoroso y no haya subido, ¿eh?
Porque lo tendrás a tope.
What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need.
Claro, es que le
What I
salpica
do
mucho.
need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle biter with no family to speak of, the luster
Un
would come right
lechuguino,
off.
me encanta.
Wish me luck.
Un lechuguino.
Un
¡Oh!
le-
Te has salido operación.
Sí, el nombre del enemigo. El lechuguino.
El lechuguino.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
No
I
dice
need
nada
to
nuevo.
talk to you.
Oh. I am, as you say down south, all ears.
¡No! Por ahora nada.
On second thought, I've changed my mind.
One of those days, is it?
Genial, tío. Anda.
Espera, que tienes dos. Vete a la mesa de guerra, niño. Que tienes dos operaciones nuevas y dos liberados, niño.
Tranquila, tranquila. Es aquí, ¿no? ¿Qué cojones?
¿Qué cojones? Ah, bueno.
Hasta que termine, ¿no?
Sí,
Hasta que termine su misión, ¿no?
sí.
Joder. Este es como se ponía más o menos cuando...
Sí, pero cuando terminas la misión.
Sí, sí. ¡Hostia, qué cojones!
Sí, se ha puesto así.
¿Quién más llevo? ¿Cassandra?
¿Para qué?
Ah, nada, en verdad.
¿Por qué llevas a Toro?
Porque es su misión.
Ah, que vas a hacer la misión de Toro. Ah, que vas a hacer la de Barrick.
No. La de Toro dura 5 minutos. Y te pesa durante todo el juego.
Ya.
All
Joder.
right. Our Kunari contact should be here to
No me
meet
deja ni
us.
cargar, hijo de puta.
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Saharan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
Ironbull's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad, because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions, or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
I look forward to working together.
Hopefully this will help both our peoples. Tevinter is dangerous enough without the influence of this Venatori cult.
Yes.
¿Qué le pasa?
Decadent brutes, the lot of them.
Que tiene un
I'm
bugazo
certain
en la
life
partida.
would be much better for all of us under the Qun.
Ah,
It was for me. After the Canary rescued me from slavery in Tevinter, I was 8. The Qun isn't perfect, but it gave me a better life.
Yes. One free
Vale.
from all that
no
pointless
debería haber
free
traído a
will
Dorian.
and independent thought. Such an improvement.
Concentremos en la visión.
Arguing about the war between your two nations isn't going to help anyone right now.
I'm not here to convert anyone. All I care about is stopping this
Tía, pues me ha
red
gustado,
lyrium from reaching Minrathos.
Pero claro, tampoco quería darle la
With this
razón a
stuff,
mi
the Vince
amorcito
could make their
con el otro
slaves into
delante.
an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here.
Pero no me esperaba nada la reacción de Dorian, tío.
No
No me esperaba, pero para nada la reacción de Dorian, tío.
Eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well. If the dreadnought can't handle them,
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
if it's dangerous for the dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
Sorprenderlo, ¿no?
I could have crushed any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting Red Lyrium into Minrathos?
No puedes negarte,
Let's
así
go
que...
hold up our end of this bargain, then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Krem can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Hostia, no me esperaba lo de Dorian, de verdad. Me he quedado pilladísimo. Pero pilladísimo. ¡Ah, que se ha ido!
¿Quién?
El amigo.
Just waiting on you
Todo
and his
está ahí al
lardo.
lado, ¿eh?
Iron Bull, I guess.
You knew Iron Bull back when he fought in Saharon.
Yes, he led the group that freed me. I was a Magister's slave, and when the Magister went to Saharon, he brought me along. For company. Iron Bull and his men attacked my master's ship and killed him, as well as his soldiers. Bull set me free.
And you decided to start following the Qun after that?
What do you think? I just watched a giant horned warrior kill the Magister who hurt me.
He never told me about this.
One of the few things he hasn't shared with you, I gather. Sure, Bull. Share the secret Ben Hasrath reports, but keep that bit where you saved the elf boy to yourself.
Is Bull going to get in trouble for passing those reports on?
The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased with how forthcoming Bull has been, but he was one of their best agents. He kept the streets clean in Saharon longer than anyone before him or after. He fought until it nearly killed him. The Ben Hasrath trust him enough to accept how he joined the Inquisition, even if they don't like it. Besides, they hate to discard a tool that might still have some use left in it. That's why I have a job.
It sounds like following the Qun hasn't always been easy.
I had a temper. Bull's nickname for me, Gat, comes from Gatlock, the explosive power in Canary cannons. I was so angry when I was first freed. I wanted revenge. I wanted to find my family, who was still enslaved in Minrathos. I thought about leaving when the Qun didn't tell me what I wanted to hear, but I didn't.
Why not?
The Canary were always ready to listen, to teach. They cared for me as much as one of their own. And if I leave, the parts of the Qun that I don't like are never going to change.
Interesante su
How did an
visión.
elf end up working for the Qunari out here?
The Ben Hasrath usually pick elves or humans to work outside of Kunandar. They're a little harder to spot.
Un poquito.
I've worked in Orlais and Navarra, but only for a few years now.
What did you do before that?
When I was old enough, I fought to Vinter forces in Saharon. I was too angry to do much else. It took me a long time to accept the Qun, to get past
A ver,
justice
yo...
and purpose.
Me da cosa porque he cortado a mi amorcito, pero la verdad que a mí no me gusta nada el Qun. Pero es que decirlo delante de Toro, que lo adora, pues... Es como escupirle, tío.
But the Canary don't really bargain. They don't know
Como
how.
que no saben.
I doubt you want Canary troops stomping around your stronghold, and you're too far away for supplies to be useful. You get more use out of our ships, I imagine. And the agents we've got spread across Thedas. We know a lot more than what Bull sees in those reports he's been forwarding to your spy master.
You have a minute to talk about the Qun.
I'm a spy, Inquisitor, not a teacher. I'm not interested in converting anyone or debating the philosophy. But I suppose it would make for an interesting report to hear the Inquisitor's opinion of the Qun.
To be honest, I don't really understand enough of the Qun to judge it.
I think you have to be raised under the Qun for it ever to make sense. The people who join as adults either end up unhappy or, well, for many, it's just a kind of form of slavery. I like the simplicity. I like knowing my place and knowing that it's the right place. Other parts I've struggled with myself.
Joder, la pedazo de historia que me ha contado el tío este.
I await your pleasure, Inquisitor.
Dios mío, la historia. ¿Qué me ha contado el tío? Madre mía, de su familia, de su hijo, de su hija. Macho, gracias, tío. Se ha quedado así, tío. Macho, gracias.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Kunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges, double time. Let's move!
Odio esta
Gave your
misión, tío.
charges the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
Tú eres el zorro. Dorian.
16.
Yo siempre que...
16.
Yo siempre que utilizo la misma decisión.
No, yo tampoco me voy a arrepentir, seguro. Esto no quiero que lo haga, explosión mental. $16, prima. Pobrecillo, y hay un hurón. Marca parte del campo de batalla como si fuera tu propiedad. Los enemigos que entran en el círculo reciben daño espiritual, mientras que tus propios ataques dentro del círculo golpean con más fuerza. Cuanto más tienes, más quita. Mientras el círculo está activo, devorar cuesta menos vigor y tienes un tiempo de recarga menor. Furia de dragón te cuesta menos salud. ¿Qué es furia de dragón? Lanza un ataque impulsado por tu furia desgarrando al enemigo para producirle un daño que aumenta a medida que se agravan tus propias heridas. El círculo de oro aumenta el efecto considerablemente. Ah, vale, que está hecho para... Círculo de oro, ahora sigue tus movimientos. Vale, que siempre está al lado tuyo. Me parece muchísimo mejor. La sangre vida, desgarra a tu enemigo dañándolo en función de la gravedad de tu herida y tú te curas. Tras atacar con devorar, tu siguiente uso de furia de dragón tiene una mayor probabilidad de desgarrar profundamente y así lograr golpe crítico. Cada vez que utilices devorar, te curas más daño. Claro. Lanza un ataque impulsado por tu furia a medida que el círculo de oro aumenta. Para algunos, furia de dragón es una técnica peligrosa. Para ti, la única forma de luchar. Ahora golpea más fuerte y se reduce el tiempo de recarga. Furia de dragón no te afecta, aunque tampoco puedes usarla con mucha frecuencia.
Mejor que no te afecte.
Claro, hace que te quite más. Me gusta este. Es un...
Es un berserker.
Un berserker raro. Maestro de batalla, creo que... Ah, no, a 2 manos. Para darle estas pasivas. Remolino. Es que me interesan más las pasivas.
Ya, pero para eso tienes que ponerlas activas.
Ahí está. Que utilice las especiales.
¿Te has puesto algo de armadura?
No creo que sea necesario. Vamos a terminar.
A ver si se te muere pronto,
Vamos a terminar nada.
My agent said to expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Kyun for years now, Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes hadn't gotten as soft as the rest of you.
Ouch.
Me lo cargo de un golpe, tío. Venga. ¡Hala! Le empujo.
El golpe te lo ha llevado, ¿eh?
Hala. Y rebota con cada golpe, ¿eh? ¿Dónde está Dorian?
Ahí atrás.
Se está entreteniendo con uno, ¿no?
Sí, con el de atrás del todo, que te lo has dejado ahí. O Dorian se lo está cargando. Ahí
Ah,
está.
claro, que es defensivo. Por eso está tardando
Can you make
tanto.
out any of your mercenaries down there?
Not from here. Probably a better view once we take the Vince camp.
Worried?
They're my men. I've been with some of them for years.
Lleva años con ellos, ¿eh?
Creo que el saco ese es saqueable.
Buena niña.
Creo que lo había visto antes, cariño. Es que...
Get ready. We're close.
¡No ve de un golpe!
¿Te das cuenta que eres el pícaro del grupo?
No le he dado, ¿no?
Eso, tírate por el acantilado. Estaría guay. No caerá la breva.
Venga, mátalo ya, anda. Pavor. Yelmo. Bueno. Ah, yo decía, este cofre no se coge.
We're clear, Gat.
Right. Signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
También han matado a ellos a los suyos.
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought. That brings back memories.
Ya está eliminado.
Nice one.
Ya está, ¿no?
Crap.
They've still got time to fall back if you signal them now.
Yeah,
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
they do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Canary. You'd be declaring yourself Talvashoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hasra think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvashoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad. For this alliance, and for the Qun.
Una vez salvé el acorazado.
Yo nunca.
Me arrepentí. Salva a tus hombres.
Call the retreat.
Don't!
They're falling back.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
His name is Iron Bull.
I suppose it is.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't
Hola.
be long now.
Bull, when the dreadnought sinks,
Sinks. Canary dreadnoughts don't sink.
Entonces,
Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
Había decisión.
lo pasa fatal el pobre, ¿eh? Pero yo creo que es lo correcto. Lo pasa fatal. No ve.
Hey, boss.
La prueba mucho.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no
¿Y tú qué
alliance
pasa aquí?
between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You have orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
So much for that.
Voy a preguntarle más que hiciste lo correcto.
You all right, Bull?
Pues no.
Yeah. Guess I'll
Da
have
igual,
more
ha
free
dicho que la ha
time without
probado
having to write
mucho.
all those reports.
Bull.
Boss, let me have this one, all right? This one needs to be mine. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those Vints. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
How did the charges
Me ha
come out
gustado
of the
eso de que la ha
Just
alegrado
fine.
mucho.
I see you and
No
the
un
Chief,
poco,
we had plenty of
mucho.
time to fall back. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sackmead for the charges tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Ah, forget it. You're doing fine.
El papá. Tronos. Misión completada.
¿Has completado todos los tronos?
Bueno, voy a hablar con él. Banco Kunari.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
We'll talk later.
Lo siento, tío.
You wanted to see me?
No ve hasta ahí, tío.
Bull! I got it!
Iposte sala Talvishoth.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup.
¿Lo sabía?
Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
You knew the assassins were coming.
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrath training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking? See? Like that. If I'd warned you were the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec, liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up.
Hostia, que está bebiendo todo el rato antídoto.
As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Hasrath? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvishoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Puede hacerlo.
Are you going to be all right?
It's a knife wound, boss. I think I'll live.
No.
I'm fine. Thanks. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Me gusta. Sobre todo porque él tampoco se ha arrepentido. No ha dicho... Ay, es que... No. Sino que él mismo dice... Estoy contento de estar aquí. Coño, no veo. ¿Y qué es? ¡El día de los compañeros! ¡Pero es que no me están dejando salir! ¿Qué demonios? ¿Qué quieres tú ahora?
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
You're a better person than you give yourself credit for.
I appreciate the thought, but I know who I am. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
Honestly, I'm terrified. So many people depend on us, on me. Corypheus is still out there.
We've made great strides. Do not doubt yourself, or the Inquisition just yet. If there's anything I can do, you have only to ask.
Yo elijo de la última, elijo mis amigos me centran.
¿Y qué te dice?
Pues que lo supone, de que tenemos una compañía muy variopinta y que lo supone que a él también le centran.
Yes?
That's enough for now.
Oye,
Another time, then.
¿por qué no le has pedido consejo? A lo mejor te dice algo sobre Cole.
Ya, claro.
¿Te acuerdas de que ya te hablaba de Cole?
Mal.
Ahora te puede hablar bien.
Claro.
Joder, tengo intriga.
Todo lo que no ha hecho Toro antes, lo está haciendo todo de golpe. Ah, pues mira.
Ya no.
Pues ya está, ¿no?
¿Hablar con casa de lo de pedir consejo?
No.
Halo.
Vamos a ir... ¿Qué hora es, tío?
Son las 20.
Que va, ya vamos a cortar. Ya ni siquiera vamos a empezar lo de Barry, que no merece la pena. Y lo de Barry tiene que... Es largo. No sé si hacer lo de Barry y después el baile, o antes el baile y después Barry. Barry no se va a ir. ¿Tú qué quieres también?
It's good to see you.
Ah.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely baneful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Nada, misiones de compañeros esta vez. No se acaban, ¿eh? No se acaban. Nada más, como mucho habrán terminado uno o dos, como mucho, ¿eh?
Dos, han terminado dos. Eliana no puede porque era no sé cuántas horas.
15 horas, madre del amor hermoso.
¡Ah! Nueva operación.
Me cago en Dios. El nombre del enemigo.
Handled themselves well in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven. I fear there's still a ways to go, but we're prepared.
Me gusta Josephine en este caso, ¿eh? En este caso me gusta Josephine. Y Cullen seguramente va a valer para... Ah. Me gusta.
¿Cuáles son las misiones de arriba? Que hay arriba del todo.
¿Qué es esta mierda? Investiga, imagino que es... Leliana, ¿no?
Eliana Josephine.
Joder. Vale, vamos a hacer otra vez aquí Kulen. Que los guardias se dispersen y peinen la zona. No tardarán en averiguar dónde vienen los otros bozos. Me gusta que sea de los guardias. 9 minutos nomás. Y aquí, el nombre del enemigo. Este me gusta, Leliana. Que hay que hacerlo, tío. Me da pena, ¿eh?
¿El colegio de mago Josephine te puede venir bien? Ah, no, el
Creo
colegio
que
de
no.
Mario quería Leliana, ¿no?
Vale. Me gusta Leliana. El nombre del enemigo. Sobornarlo con regalos y sabores. Este amenazas. Evitémoslo. No puedo enviar a una gente que se infiltre en el archivo. O sobornémonos con regalos y favores. Esto es normal entre 20 y es lo que este hombre espera. Está bien. ¿Por qué no? Sí.
At your service.
59 de poder. Aunque ya me van a quitar 30. No sé cuánto es la siguiente entrada. Pero si es al mismo nivel, madre del amor hermoso, ¿eh? Nivel 10. A lo tonto, vamos subiendo, ¿eh? Gente, ha sido...
Podrías hacer el quiz.
Nah. El cortillo. Creo que ha sido una hora u hora y pico. No hemos parado de evento de personaje, tras evento de personaje, tras evento de personaje. Pero me ha molado mucho. Vamos a hablar con Blackwall, porque el último que vimos fue lo de cortando madera. Y ya que todos tienen algo, lo raro es que este no tenga nada. Sobre todo lo de los guardias grises.
Pues no.
Nada.
No tiene nada.
Imagino que habrá que pasar baile.
Es posible.
Seguramente sí. Gente, lo dejamos por aquí, ¿vale? Como hemos dicho, hemos estado un poquillo malillo. Vamos a intentar, o al menos quiero intentar recuperar ritmo. Esto para YouTube, en verdad. Bueno, para YouTube, como si no, claro, como si estuviera ahora mismo en directo. Pero bueno, para la gente que ve los vídeos, en verdad le da igual. Porque la gente que ve los vídeos lo ve más o menos seguido. Y como lo estoy poniendo un día sí, otro no, en verdad veréis esto, por lo menos, haciendo unos cálculos rápidos hasta dentro de un mes. No veréis esto. Pero bueno, como ahora los hurones están un poquillo más tranquilos por la noche, y si yo más o menos estoy bien me entra gana, al menos hacemos lo de Barrick, o si no empezamos baile. Que yo ya me los quiero quitar del medio. La verdad que es una parte del juego que no me gusta tanto, porque es más leer constantemente, y es más lo que le gusta a Josephine. El juego, leer, ver las opiniones de la gente, investigar un poquillo, pero no, la verdad que no es mi parte favorita, la verdad. La parte del velo y la parte del baile, la verdad que no me hace mucha gracia. A mí me gusta más explorar por el mapa, encontrar cosillas, vencer a los enemigos y todo ese tipo de cosas. Ya poco a poco nos estamos poniendo rotillos, ¿eh? Poco a poco es verdad que tantos pasivos y tantos niveles, la verdad que se va notando. Pero bueno, mejor, limpiamos más rápido y matamos a los enemigos más rápido, ¿sabes? Yo más dificultad en verdad no quiero para nada. Un enemigo que de un ataque me mate o esponjas de vida, en verdad siempre me parece una estupidez. Y la mayoría de los juegos lo único que tienen es eso. En vez de poner tácticas diferentes, ¿no? Por ejemplo, yo que sé, que el enemigo te tire veneno, bolas de fuego, que te congele y que tú no y que tú tengas que llevar, por ejemplo, yo que sé, equipo de hielo. Que haga tácticas diferentes me mola. Pero que lo único que haga es aumentar la vida y el ataque, ¿sabes? En plan, ¿para qué? ¿Para que un combate tarde media hora? No sé. Lo dejamos por aquí, ¿vale? Yo creo que ha estado guay. Ha estado perita. Justamente dentro de nada hay que sacar los perretes. Así que yo creo que ha llegado el momento perfecto. Y aparte justo, vaya, hemos terminado todo. Yo creo que ya sí, que hemos hablado con todo el mundo. Hemos hablado con Cole, hemos hablado con todo lo de hierro, hemos hablado con Kulen. Yo creo que hemos hablado y hemos hecho la gran mayoría de cosas, vaya. Yo creo que sí. O al menos espero, no haberme saltado nada. Gente, lo dejamos por aquí. No olvidéis dejar vuestra marca como guerrero, darle a suscribirse y a me gusta el vídeo, ¿vale? Recordad que siempre en la descripción del vídeo está el enlace para Discord y nos vemos en la siguiente aventura. Adiós.